Welcome to Talkonomics, where we talk about money and economics. I'm your host, Damon Carney, and appreciate you joining us today. Today, we're going to cover what's happening in crypto uh, in February. So, big events to look out for, but let's go ahead and cover what events happened today. So, we want to go ahead and start with today's events. Ethereum Shanghai fork is coming. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Let's see what else. How did Polygon bring major brands into Web3? That's just a ad there. Let's see what else is going on. Bitcoin bulls plan to flip 23,000 into support, aiming to win this week's $1 billion options expiry. Well, that's pretty big. I mean, there's like a weekly battle for the options, close below a certain level. Options go to the bears, close on a different level. Options go to the bulls. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Let's see, keeping crypto safe. Insights from Biget, how to achieve growth throughout crypto winter. Oh, yada, yada, yada. Let's see what else is going on here. I'll cover the charts here in a second. Federal judge bars SBF from contacting FTX and Alameda employees using Signal. No, duh. That makes sense. Web3 could seize on decades-old software as service business model. Okay, sure. Web3 needs to set off toward new horizons to continue disrupting traditional industries, and B2B SaaS can enable that. Yes, I agree. Bitcoin advocate Naja Roberts explains why BTC is a tool for empowerment. Okay. I have all these phone calls come in while we're on the phone, while we're live. Let's see what else we have going on. Will February be better than January for Bitcoin? What do you guys think? No way. Possibly. Most likely. To the moon. February? We'll take a look at the charts and dive into that. Just off the cuff. I'm gonna say most likely. Most likely. Ooh, possibly. A lot of possiblies. A lot of no ways. Okay, so people are thinking market's gonna start heading downward this month. Let's see what else happened in February. How to improve your coding skills using ChatGPT. Yeah. Gangsters Cats and Bitcoin 9-year-old Henry takes BTC to the classroom. Oh, that's pretty cool. Young Andreas Ananopoulos is making a 9-year-old in the United Kingdom tried to orange pill his classroom. So a young student trying to orange pill other classmates. That's always appreciated. UK Treasury publishes crypto framework paper. Here's what's inside of it. So definitely look out for that article if you're interested in that. Let's see what else is going on. Bitcoin meets FOMC after 39% January gains with Fed plans uncertain. Okay. Celsius publishes a list of users eligible to withdraw a majority of assets. All right, cool. Let's see what else. Attorney denies bids for Celsius assets were rejected. The Celsius Official Committee of Unsecured Creditors hosted a 2-hour town hall shortly after filing the Celsius Examiner's Report. Let's see. Let's go. That's covering yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this. Alliance block tokens stolen during exploit. Judge dismisses proposed class action lawsuit. alleging Coinbase sold unregistered securities. Retail giant Pick in Pay to accept Bitcoin in 1,600 stores across South Africa. Fed hikes rates by 25 bips. FOMC meeting 30. Oh, that was in previous. It was it was letting me know that it was within 30 minutes with a 25% bips hike. Let's see. BTC to ETH daily volume ratio. A lot of individuals liking let's see, 22 average. Orange is US dollar. Blue is euro. BTC to ETH volume ratio. Daily volume ratio. Assuming that it's just saying that the euro is purchasing a lot more BTC and ETH than the dollar is right now. EIB launches their first digital sterling bond with RBC and HSBC. Okay. Bankrupt crypto firm says users can withdraw some assets. Let's see what else is going on. Friday's open. That's February news. All we care about is, or that was January's news. All we care about is February. Let's go ahead and cover what else is going on. So just in, Mark Wahlberg to produce a documentary on the relationship between Sam Bankman-Fried and the Binance CEO. That's going to be cool. Look forward to seeing that. Then we also have Meta, Facebook Metaverse, lost about $13.7 billion in 2022. Jerome Powell says Congress must raise the debt ceiling. Well, it's just so they can print more money and issue more debt. Infinitely will raise the debt ceiling until we decide that we want to switch to a CBDC and that the dollar is just gone. Most likely, they're going to push to remove the debt ceiling so they can issue debt infinitely. But they'll just raise it a little bit more, and then next year we'll raise it a little bit more, and then raise until, like we did back in Desert Storm time in the 90s, where we debased a currency to pennies in the dollar. We purchased a bunch of the currency and then helped restabilize the country in order to raise the value of the currency that we purchased for pennies on the dollar, to use that to pay off our debt. Tried to do that in Iraq, didn't exactly work. And we'll see if that happens again. History doesn't often repeat itself, but it rhymes. Yada yada yada. Jerome Powell says the job market is still very strong. So good, Jerome. Thank you for that. Federal Reserve raises rates just in. OpenAI to launch ChatGPT mobile app. So that's going to be cool. Just in, Google testing its own ChatGPT AI competitor, CNBC reports. Just in, North Korea hackers stole a record of $1.7 billion worth of crypto in 2022. Just in, Binance partners with Kazakhstan, the largest airline, allowing customers to convert their points into crypto, which is, I think, pretty cool. I would much rather convert my credit card points and all the other airline points and all the other points. Points is crypto. I mean, who are we joking here? Points is just a made up economic scheme that the issuers of these cards use to leverage consumers. Now, crypto, in my opinion, is a much better option because it's a controllable model that most of the time isn't changed unless it's voted on by the public holders of the token, and what votes and what what opinions are held by a majority of the holders, so you can openly see votes and see if your points are going to be worth less or more, yada yada yada. Sometimes points are worth you know a pennies. Sometimes points are worth every point's $1. So it's they really don't use points to benefit the customer a lot of time. It's more of just some bait to get you to use that card for purchasing power. Euro inflation falls to 8.5%. Whoa, 8.5%. Wow, man. Just in, Jim Cramer says we're in a bull market and to buy the dip. Well, great. That is the least bullish news I've seen. Most likely that means that we are going down. Anything that the mainstream media tells you, pretty much do the opposite. Would be my stance. ChatGPT creator OpenAI to release and detect AI written text. Okay. JP Morgan says the biggest risk to the market is no recession at all. Well, that is good information, JP. We appreciate that. Just a little sip of something. I don't know how BitBoy Crypto comes up and does it every day. I mean, just reading this little bit starts to drain your throat and, makes everything dry out. Let's see. Let's go. Next news here. So that's sort of what's happening in the markets right now. Full scoop. ETH price. FOMC meetings. So DecaBank ready an offer for crypto services using Metaco for custody and capital market solutions. Ethereum set to trial staking withdrawals on Zenjeg testnet. Okay. HSBC announced entry into crypto with tokenization of job openings. All right. Okay. Strike launched asset cheap remittances for the Philippines using Bitcoin Lightning Network. All right. Celsius published a list of users eligible to withdraw a majority of assets. Well, I gotta see if I'm on that list. Tesla detailed 140 million Bitcoin loss in SEC filing. Ooh, that's pretty hefty. Toyota to experiment with blockchain use cases by sponsoring A-Star Network's hackathon. Rally, which is a crypto for influencers, announced shutdown of sidechain, citing a challenging year for the crypto industry. I agree. It is a very challenging year, and this is a year to build. For those that follow us, channel is pretty new, but we're building quite a few platforms right now. We're bringing high-end art, Picassos, Van Goghs, Chagall's, Kandinsky's, Rodin's to the blockchain, physical art to the blockchain, and we're doing a drive to earn application. A lot of cool stuff. Immutable X to launch all-in-one passport system to onboard new gamers into Web3. Okay, that's cool. And then Everscale got a $5 million investment from Venom Foundation to address Web3 scalability issues. All right, cool. Let's see. Sewer Pass down 4%. Bored Ape Yacht Club up 68%. Other Deed up 40%. DYDX up 27%. Quant's down. Optimism, big fan of Optimism. Layer 2s for the Ethereum network. Big fan of. Let's see, that's the links for all those stories that we just covered. Was this yesterday? That's still today's, and then we go into yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and move on to the next stories of that's happening. All right. Russia would be plunged into a freeze if Putin. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here, so sometimes I mispronounce wording. Um, for oh, let me scroll down so you can actually see the story. But y'all can read that yourselves if you want. Let's keep scrolling up. Just in OPEC Plus to keep oil output levels unchanged. EU Commission President says the fight against climate change is a must before announcing the Green Deal industrial plan for the European Union. Just in, Pakistan issues the ultimatum to Wikipedia. Oh, good old Pakistan trying to remove stuff from Wikipedia. You know, they like to be really free with their information and knowledge. So looks like they're trying to permanently ban the website. This happened today as well. For those that want to keep up on that kind of stuff. For those that are watching, you know, definitely, you know, think you're the individuals that do, and I appreciate you for it. Let's see. Global media company BDG is laying off 8% of staff, suspending operations. All right. Let's see. Just in, U.S. adds only 106,000 private payrolls in January, slowest pace in 2 years, and missing expectations. Dollar extends drop and treasury yields fall after ADP data. So I'll let you look at that graph there. Make sense of that. All right, let's keep on scrolling. All right, Nikki Haley will formally announce she is running for president and will seek the Republican nomination for her party's 2024 ticket. All right. Biden calls for global warming bigger threat to humanity than this word. Breaking news from around the world. Let's see. We're into yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and move on. We're doing a shorter stream today just because we have another meeting coming up at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I can't stand too incredibly long today. Let's go ahead and cover what's going on here. Let's click on that. Let's see what is being covered here. Well, that is definitely an interesting graph. Let's see. Evil JPEG on. Oh yeah, doing NFTs on Bitcoin. That's happening. Let's see. Announcement. Let's scroll through this real quick. See what's out there. These are different performances on gaming tokens. So we had Gala doing a 225% pump, which is pretty cool. I got a little bit of that. You know, I'm definitely, for those that follow, we had mentioned to buy Gala as well as Aptos. You know, that's what we were doing. We did not purchase anything in the DeFi list, but we did purchase Layer 1. Let's see, in the privacy tokens, we were big holders in the Secret in January. Don't know much about Dusk. That might be the Cardano privacy chain, but definitely something worth digging into. This all comes from the ICO_analytics. If you want to check them out, definitely worth a follow. Let's see. And this is a monthly, um, how Bitcoin has acted over the range of a monthly timeline. I'll let you take a look at that right there while I pull something up on my end. Mm-hmm. I'm just typing in something, guys. Give me a sec. I'm trying to pull up the analytic website here. Let's see if this is the right one. This looks like it. So we'll add this to our shared information on the channel. We'll bring it right from the source there so no one can choose what to share with you. You get all the information that's out there. And yeah, that looks cool. Let's see. Do they have any more information? Launchpad. That looks like it might be old information. It's old. All right, let's go back to our chats here, and let's see if there's anything else that we're missing. Just in, Bitcoin hit 24,000. You heard it here first on Talkonomics. We had just hit $24,000 on Bitcoin. That's massive. We broke to 23,000. Hopefully turning that into support. So that is huge news. Let's go ahead and move on down. Well, that is that's a news story. That's on there. So, for those that can read, I feel sorry for you if you had to read that, but that's you get to see everything we see here. So, I don't really want to say, maybe this might be too risky to share with the channel here. Let's keep scrolling through. Talk about checkups. Talk about Poland opening, descending, yada yada. You know what as you know, I've already gotten removed from TikTok, so I'm trying to watch what I say and share with you guys. I'm permanently removed from quite a few platforms, but the goal is to keep getting information out to you in whatever way possible. And we'll scroll through here real quick. As you can see, this is what he says there. And we'll keep going, and we already sort of covered that story. Let's see. Cancels 2.5 billion shares. Oh, well. Wow. Now there's no findings. So always something. Saudi Arabia to host the 2027 Asian Cup World Cup next. Okay. Well, cool. They got the capital for it. And let's see if there's anything else. Bulgaria launches construction of a gas link to Siberia. Well, yeah, Siberia, Russia's got all the oil, so everyone's trying to do business with them, and it's hard to seclude them from anything. Transport. Twitter is working to show if an account ID is verified. Okay. So that's cool. Make sure that you know that you're actually talking to the individual there. So, I mean, we appreciate that, I guess. India hikes 13% with an eye on China. 23 after a mosque blast. Israel intercepts a rocket. All sorts of good stuff today. But that's going to be. I'll just scroll through these last few articles for you. I want you to. Oh, Brady is retiring for good. Well, after the major FTX loss with Brady, I don't see how he can retire for good. So, I think he lost like 900 million or something crazy like that. I think this story is a big crock, and I won't tell you guys what to believe, but 6 magnitude earthquake rocks the Philippines. All right. Let's see. Active in Brazilian politics. Norway, not a war profiteer. Uh, well, you can read that. Why don't you read that for yourselves? That as well. And yeah, I might not be sharing this channel as much anymore, just because there's a lot of things that I can't say. But if you appreciate me scrolling through it, at least give me a thumbs up or a like, or leave a comment, and I'll keep sharing this content. It's just can't talk on a lot of the content, because of the regime that we are under now. So I appreciate you sticking around with the channel as we get this portion done. There's just a lot of stuff that posted today, and that was all the news today. I mean, it goes. I mean, I have everything from around the world for years. Let's go ahead and what's going on here. That was all some stuff that happened today. BNB developers introduce white paper for new Web3. U.S. blacklist Bitcoin Ether address tied to Russian sanctions. Retail giant Pick and Pay to accept Bitcoin. We covered that. Cardano unlocks huge after long anticipated ADA-backed stablecoin. Okay. Yeah, they relaunched their Djeb stablecoin. I think it's a stupid name, but it is what it is. Let's see what other news stories we can touch on. Just scroll through here real quick. Get you guys the best information possible. Let's see what I was tagged in. Hmm. firm says some users can withdraw assets. Okay, yeah. They were just tagging me in that. Let me know. If you want to join our group, you can find our links down below. I can help get you all this information. Look in the link tree. Hit me up on Telegram, and I will add you to some groups. And like, subscribe. That helps me out. It helps me out to help you out. So do that. It's appreciated. Doesn't take anything. Just click the button. Help grow the channel, please. If you think this information is worth getting out to the public. Let's see what other information is out there. I think for the most part, that's what we're going to cover today. Hopefully that helps send you down a rabbit hole of good information. I got to get ready for my next meeting. We got to cut the stream a little short today. On the next stream, we'll cover crypto charts and what's happening in the markets. But overall, guys, this is where we've said that the markets have bottomed, in our opinion. And it looks like just recently there was a $120 million hack after an Oracle or Bonk BONQ DAO protocol suffers $100 million loss after an Oracle hack. Oracles are just the API data pulls from real world data, which seems like a pretty genius hack. But overall, guys, that's been the stream. I really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us today. And if you have any questions, let me see if we have any questions in the chat here. All right. If anyone's got any crypto related questions, I'm not seeing any here on YouTube. So appreciate you spending the time with us. And once again, Bula.